Hey guys, Coach Pat here, and today we're going to be working on some adapted on-land swimming drills that we can use pretty much anywhere in our house. Not everyone has access to a pool, and during these cold months, it's really not optimal to be swimming unless you've got access to an indoor pool. So these drills can be supplemented in that time frame until we can get back into a pool, to continue to work on our techniques and to build strength and flexibility in our major muscle parts. So let's begin by doing warm-up, doing some small arm circles, get our arms, chest, back, those major large muscle groups. Let's go backwards. That we're going to use for our arm stroke techniques. Let's get bigger going forward. And go backwards. Single up. Pushing down, coming around, right back past our ear. Freestyle technique. Still just kind of in that arm circle motion, warming up our shoulder, our back muscles there. All right, let's switch. Again, it's always good to work on our form even when we're warming up. So let's have good form finishing out, arm coming back, even though it's just more of a modified arm circle. Let's bring our arms out and across our bodies. Arms up. Good streamline. Ooh, yeah. Back down. Shake it out. Cool. Okay, so next I'm going to show you guys a drill that we can do to warm up our legs, which will also help maintain good form during this time that we can't get into a pool. So one thing that happens when we're kicking is that oftentimes we end up kicking from our knee. So what we're going to do is, if we can get a book, I don't know if we still have phone books, but a large book where you can stand on it on one foot and then with that up. So what we want to do is kick from the hip and swing back and forth, back and forth. Okay, oftentimes we see the problem is we're kicking here. Okay, we want to kick from the hip. Out. And we'll switch. Again, kicking from the hip. There's our kicking exercise. Alright, so now that we're warmed up, we'll get into a few different kicking drills that we can do. They're very low impact. We'll be able to do them from just about anywhere inside of our house. So, we've got a good spot here on the carpet. Recommend using softer space, possibly even yoga mats, for those who have hard time with your knees or any muscles or joints that would just need a little bit extra cushion. So from the ground, we're going to get into a position here, and we're just going to get our feet up, you can see, and we're going to kick. Okay, I've got my feet, toes pointed, legs straight, and I'm beginning just nice and easy, up and down. Okay. Pushing down the tops of my feet to the ground. Never letting the laces of my shoes touch the ground. It's constant flutter motion. Go for a little bit longer. All right. So, for a bit more of a challenge, one thing that we can add to that drill is a little bit of elevation. So if you have an exercise ball, which would be fantastic, and probably the most ideal, I would recommend that. If not, a nice ottoman can do the trick as well. The whole point is just to get us up off the ground to simulate being in the water a little bit more. And that way I can now get my feet up again and again work that flutter motion. Okay. To make this more challenging, I'll hold myself up a little bit more, using more of my core. Feel the burn right there. Oh yeah. And again, to make it easier, I slide back down, put more of my chest onto the board, onto your ball or your ottoman. I just automatically call it a kickboard. It feels like a kickboard. Put more of your chest on it to make it easier. For more of a challenge, remove your chest from it. Oh yeah. And that is going to give you a nice, good workout, not only in your legs from the kicking, but in your core as well. All right. Cool. And those are just a few on land kicking exercises we can do for freestyle technique.